I'm Tom Marden, and we just finished restoring my grandfather's Waco that was delivered to him new for the civilian pilot training program in 1940.
AOPA keeps flying safe, accessible, and fun by protecting your freedom to fly. We are the most trusted one-stop resource for all things related to general aviation. Become an AOPA pilot today.
So this airplane was delivered for the civilian pilot training program in World War II to train pilots up because we needed a lot of pilots quickly for the war effort. So he was one of a few private individuals across the country that started training pilots on the civilian side for military flying in the Air Corps. So after World War II, there were bankruptcies and everything was thrown to the four winds. And kind of disappeared in my family. So when I happened to find this one that was actually sitting in pieces after an accident in Belgium. And it had never been put back together. And after talking to the gentleman, he fully thought we should have it back and put it together. So they helped us substantially, especially getting the airplane back, working with the restoration company over there that had the parts and pieces, and working with friends in the Stearman community that actually lived and knew the shop that could get over to take a look at it for me. We got it back up here, got it together, and there were some world-class restoration guys that are all kind of part of the family here at Van Zant. This airport, so Van Zant's a very unique place. This airport's actually a county park. It's owned by the county park system. And it organically kind of grew out of this area and the people that worked here in John Van Zant back in the day. Out in kind of farming country, it's kind of allowed this unique antique community to kind of grow up and stay here, and it's kept the knowledge and folks around that kind of built it. So the first flight, completely nerve-wracking experience, and we did actually manage to do it on July the 4th, which it was probably ready a day or two ahead of time, but it just gave us a little bit of extra time to go over everything, make sure everything's just right before you jump in and actually break ground. You know, because once you do that, there's kind of no coming back. I've had definitely some nerve-wracking flight experiences, your first time in a single seat pits, all of that where your nerves are on edge and there's a feeling associated with it that nobody can describe. But the feeling associated with flying this airplane the first time is kind of totally different from that nervous. It's almost like internal pride, and it's yours. And then, with that too, my family was out at the same time, my little one, and getting everything, perfect, right, and flying, and just listening to the engine was just, it's indescribable. So we'll get the entire family up, and then I'm going to run the side of the airplane after everybody's gone with, on the front seat, all the names of everyone in the family, on the side of the airplane that's flown in it, and on the back seat, all the names of everyone in the family that's flown it. And then, I figure, if we can as a family run it for the next 40 years, swap the engines, keep it going. I went through this once now, and I'd say a restoration, it takes double the time, triple the money, but at the end of the day, you have something beautiful to run with. And now the family and I can keep going and figure run it for 40 years, swap out engines when it's worn out, when it's tired. I'll give it to Quinn and he can deal with it. I'm only doing this once. We've slowly kind of built our entire life. It kind of rotates around the airport with friends and family, and friends that are family, because the friends out here are the family you choose. Quinn, what's Daddy's airplane?
Waco.
Waco. What's your favorite airplane?
Waco.